So Kevin Hart, he's like one of your inspirations
Yes.
with regards to, your career as a comedian. And Kevin diversified his career. He's done stand-up comedy, films, and the rest of it.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in the next couple of years? Would you like to potentially kind of follow in Kevin's steps, doing more film, Netflix specials and all that kind of stuff?
That would be amazing, like as I said, Kevin Hart is definitely somebody who inspired me, you know what I mean? His work rate is crazy, and it's just something that, applying a small percentage of that to my career would definitely take me to our next level. Movies are something I want to do. I would love to get into movies. You know what I mean? Something where I really like to do acting. But it's very difficult, especially like when you think about the whole movie scene in general. How much movies are made every year where you require a Jamaican actor? Not many. And then even if you require a Jamaican actor, how many require a white Jamaican? Not many again. So it's like my chances of getting roles in movie are very slim. But then, crazy enough, I was thinking about this. I could act in science fiction movies.
Okay.
Hear me out. like for Avengers, right?
Yeah.
It's outer space. You know what I mean? Who knows what language them speak outer space?
Stop it.
No, you could have a Jamaican outer space. Which island, which in come from, which planet? Jamrock. In come from Jamrock.
True.
Yeah, and
Can you imagine Jamaican outer space?
But real talk.
Can you imagine?
Well, I'm looking at the camera and talk. Yo, all of you movie directors out there, movie writers out there, the next time you write a space movie, a movie that takes place in space, out of space, remember, this is outer space. You guys create aliens. You guys make creatures that speak. Cast a white Jamaican outer space. Me want outer space. Me come from a planet outer space. Yeah, that is perfect. Come on.
Sorry, I tried not to laugh through
No.
that. That was really good.
Because it's true. Think about how do you speak if you come from Neptune?
True.
Nobody don't know how nobody speak from these planets. So just you can throw a bag of people out there, man. Yeah, man, call with Bag of People Island, Bag of People Planet.
Bag of People Island.
Yeah, man, at that. So definitely would love to get in acting, but we know it's difficult. But with Netflix as well, again, there's a lot of politics around Netflix now because you can't. It's not straightforward like this. I know somebody did say there's a form that people can fill out. People can go and request what they want to see on Netflix. You know what I mean? But I don't know if it applies to a comedy special and things like that. And with Netflix, it's all about who you know and having the right contacts and having certain people in certain places that can make things happen for you. But it'd be nice, nice to see, man, because I look on it like the Caribbean as a whole, I don't really see it represented on Netflix. It doesn't, like you go on Netflix right now, you can find a special from an Asian person. You can find from a European person, even African, American, obviously, South American. You find these things, but there's no representation of the Caribbean in there, you know what I mean? And there's enough of us in the world. So if it's numbers they're looking at, you have to look on it like this, the Caribbean islands have their people that live there.
Yeah.
But then a lot of us live outside as well, probably even more. So I think there was a research that was done, and I don't want to get the number wrong, but there was something like in the Caribbean as a whole, all the islands combined, maybe something like 20-something million people in these islands. I hope I'm right. But then I looked on it like outside of the Caribbean, you can times that by 2, 3, 4. There's probably like over 60 million across. We talk Europe, we talk America, Canada. Yeah, man, have to be. Have to be. Yeah. So, when we look upon that, is like, we have the numbers. Why can't we have this? But hopefully one day, somebody gets through the door, and when they go through the door, we want to see real representation. We want to watch a Jamaican stand-up special and watch it and see subtitles that other people have to read.
It's so true.
Yeah. Want to hear few people talk and see the subtitles and watch everybody else reading the subtitles. You ever watch a movie and I can't understand it myself?
Yes.
Yeah, I read subtitles.
And at the end, you're like, did I just sit and watch the whole of that movie?
You know the craziest thing? You watch all that movie and it's almost like you forget that you're watching subtitles, that you almost feel like you can understand the people.
Yes, it's true.
Like Squid Game.
Yes.
Squid Game.
Yes.
Squid Game is no English, but watch it.
The whole something.
Me can't watch it like and almost like me can't hear them.
Yeah. Back to back.
And I read the word. So if anybody eventually after the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes of the special, then we understand everything.
Yeah.
Then we start pick up the words. Yeah, man. For real.
We're very influential anyway, you know. So even you saying "yeah, man," you've heard them say "yeah, man." They can't even say it, but they try. I think it would do really well.
Yeah, man, we definitely think it would, man.
happen.
I hope so, man. I hope so. And I'll be honest, like, one of my things is that if I ever got that opportunity to get something like this, I just get through the door at Netflix and start be able to have these conversations with them. I want to create a lot more Caribbean like stuff that goes there and make it authentic, real, no water down thing, real. Yeah, man.
It's a market they need to tap into.
Of course, because most Caribbean people have Netflix anyway. So
absolutely.
Whether we pay for it or not, is another conversation. We have it.
Real.